Now, if you've ever looked in the mirror and you saw those tiny black dots on your nose and you just thought that, wait, let me just pinch this really quick. Yeah, I know, even I've done that. And trust me, it's not as good as it seems. It comes with like a full horror package with scars, with redness, and more pimples, and also a lot of regret. Like you're trying to fix a broken pipe with a duct tape, and it only just gets messier. And many a times your mom must have told you that, listen, stop pinching your skin. And well, she is right, because when you keep doing that as well, they end up causing a bit of scars and they also damage your skin tissue. Like I used to do that and I used to think of it like a cheap thrill, but I was damaging my skin in not a good way. And I know most of you have also tried doing this. So in this video, I'm going to help you understand that why do you get these blackheads or whiteheads or even that acne, and if you do have them, then what do you do to fix this issue? So well, let's get started. Now the question is that why does this matter? So if you've had blackheads, you've had whiteheads, or even if you've had acne, well, they are not random. They all have the same sneaky root cause. And nope, it's not that because you have too much of oil. That's just like you blaming the rain for a flooded sink, when the real problem is actually a clogged pipe. So let me break this down for you. First, what even are blackheads and whiteheads and why do they appear? Well, it's simple. So a blackhead is just oil that's been chilling in your pore and has got oxidized. Like when you cut an apple and you leave it in the open, it just turns brown. And a whitehead is the same oil, it's just protected from the air. So it stays a little pale, pretty much like a vampire. Now, if you've got that pus, well, that's mainly oil, not some enemy goo that's just randomly attacking your face. And I want you to like think about this. Like, have you ever seen an old family photo, maybe of your grandparents when they were younger or like when they were 18? They had clear skin, no filters, no Sephora or any of those makeups, just clear, glowing faces. And they didn't even use face wash or maybe those serums or even moisturizers, and yet barely had any acne. And now, just look at us. We've got 10-step skincare routines, we have dermat appointments, we have this salicylic acid, we have this glycolic acid, and so many acids that we're putting on our skin, and we're still breaking out like a popcorn. So, what has pretty much changed? Well, the real problem is that your skin isn't making too much of oil, it's just making the wrong kind of oil. It's sticky, it's thick, it's like expired glue that clogs everything up. And imagine trying to just pour like a thick liquid in a glass and you're sucking it up with a thin straw. So the question is that what makes your oil thick and very gooey or goopy? Well, here are 5 things. So let's go one by one. So number one is hormones. And if you've ever gone back to your teenage drama zone, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you remember puberty, when your emotions and your face both exploded, well, pretty much. So you can blame a hormone that's called DHT, which is a more aggressive version of testosterone. It turns your oil into something stickier than your ex's apologies. Number two is high insulin, which is your sugar's evil twin. Now, too many carbs is equal to too much of insulin, that is equal to more androgens, that is equal to more DHT, and that is pretty much an acne party. Your skin becomes pretty much like a dance floor and not really in a fun way that you expect. And guess what? Insulin also messes with zinc deficiency. This is your oil flows traffic cop. So, zinc keeps your oil smooth and free flowing like a well oiled machine. So, if you have low zinc, that means traffic jam in your pores. And sugar, well, it depletes zinc like your cousin who eats all the snacks that you've gotten for yourself at home and just leaves. And here are some plant based sources of zinc to the rescue. You have pumpkin seeds, which is nature's best acne fighting sprinkles. You have sesame seeds, you have hemp seeds, you have lentils and chickpeas, especially the ones that you sprout. So go for the sprouted ones. And also you have cashews and almonds. And I'm also going to give you a pro tip. Soak or sprout them if you want better absorption. And if you have to compare something really simple when it comes to snacks, people initially used to have chana, they used to have laddus, they used to have soak almonds, but now we're having chips, biscuits, sugar-loaded protein bars, and we've gone literally from micronutrient-rich food to empty calorie-rich food. That's why kids these days are zinc deficient, and this has pretty much become a normal thing. Number four is vitamin A deficiency. Now, this is your janitor for your skin. Now, without enough vitamin A, your skin cells don't really shed properly. It's like you having a bathroom but no flush. So all your things will pile up. Also, zinc and vitamin A are pretty much together a package deal. One needs the other one to work. And here are a few options for vitamin A. You have your carrots, you have your sweet potatoes, you have your spinach, you have your moringa or your drumstick, red bell peppers, you have your amla, and also if you love mangoes, then mangoes in moderation. And also what to do is pair these up with healthy fats so it absorbs properly. Like just take a spoonful of coconut oil and that would do the trick. Number 5 is seed oils. Now these are skin destroyers. This is a big one. Now, your skin oil is made of fats that you eat. Now, when you consume refined seed oils like your sunflower, your soybean, your canola, your safflower, it's like filling your pores with toxic sludge. And you don't really want that. And think of your pores like pipelines. Now, these oils turn them into a sticky soup pipe. So they mess up your liver, they block your bile, which blocks fat soluble vitamins like your A, D, and K. And if you don't have bile, that means there's no absorption and no glow. And earlier, if you also looked at food, they were slow cooked. Maybe they used the least amount of oil in most of their cooking. But now, if you look at it, your one pack of wafers that you buy from the store, or those biscuits, they can coat your liver in seed oil for months. And these oils stay in your body for 1 to 2 years. They are like clingy guests who won't leave even when the party is over. So, what is the fix? So, let me just change this for you. Now, if processed foods are something that you consider as villains, then what are the heroes? Well, eat these instead. And this will change everything for you. Firstly, the vitamin A foods that I've mentioned, your pumpkin seeds, your sesame seeds, which have zinc and anti-inflammatory properties. You also have your amla, your curry leaves, and your drumstick, which is an Ayurvedic detox, so it's amazing for you. You also have fresh and whole foods that are low in sugar and high in color, so look out for anything that's colorful like your veggies and your fruits. Cook with cold pressed oil that's not seed oil like your coconut and olive, but use it very moderately. Next thing is go for fermented foods like your kanji, your pickles, or even your probiotic food. They are great for your gut and skin connection. Also understand that you need to go low carb. Now, when I say low carb, I mean simple carbs. So ditch your sugar and your refined starch and avoid junk food like it owes you money. And the fun fact is that our ancestors had puberty too, but they didn't live on sugary cereals and Netflix. They worked, they were sweating, they ate whole foods, their insulin always stayed balanced, and so did their skin. So just try and stay away from that as much as you can. And just understand that skin problems are not a surface level issue. They are messages that your body is trying to send you, and your body's way of saying that, listen, yo, you need to fix the inside. So if you're tired of wasting your money on those creams that only will treat the symptom, well, I would say that start but go from within and give your liver a break. Feed your skin with the right fats that it needs, balance your hormones, and please don't forget your zinc and vitamin A squad. And trust me, your skin is waiting to thank you. So try to understand that anything you put on the inside, whether it's toxins, whether it's good food, whether it's anything, your skin is the first thing that's going to show all those signs, or it's pretty much like your report card that you would get in college. So look at it also like that. And if you like this video, well, do watch any other video on this channel. And if you're someone, let's say you have blackheads or whiteheads and you're struggling with it, or if you've tried something that has really worked, well, do let me know in the comments, and I would love to know what that is. And until we meet again next, don't stress and be awesome. Rocher that. I'm going to see you in the next video.